Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to another Pitch Perfect Live. Obviously, it's Tuesday. It's 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and every week I bring on a brand new business leader or entrepreneur, and they pitch to me. And my job is to take out the golden pieces and rebuild that pitch and help them get a pitch that is more confident, that lands better, and that gets clients to not only lean in, but to say yes. So if you have stumbled across this page here on YouTube, hi, I'm Nicci Willis. Welcome. And guys, we have been growing over the past couple of weeks. I was swimming around, 100 people or so. And now I literally have over 430 of you who are now subscribed. So thank you so much, truly, from the bottom of my heart. In November 2025, I had this crazy idea to coach business leaders live on YouTube. And it has been a wonderful, wonderful journey. It's been a challenge, but I am enjoying what I do. I've actually been on stages and I have hosted and helped other business leaders and entrepreneurs with their pitches for almost 10 years, almost a decade. And it was something that I've always been doing on the side, right? Helping with executive presence and all the things. But I noticed that as time has gone on and as we've gotten more AI and more technology, that communication and human connection is actually getting lost. And this is a skill set that everybody needs, especially if you are going to connect and you want to sell what you are extremely, extremely good at. So that is what I do. That is why you're here. And shout out to everybody who joins me live, who is a part of the live audience every week. You guys are fantastic. But I just want you to know, if you want to be in the hot seat, if you want to be right here with me on Pitch Perfect Live, listen, don't be on the fence about it. Go ahead and go to my website, NicciWillis.com. That's NICCIWILLIS. Click on the Pitch Perfect Live button, and you just might be next. All right. It's every Tuesday, and I'm always looking for a new guest. And I think that person just might be you. Now, you might be listening to me like, Nicci, what is going on? You got a little cold? No, I actually had an incredible experience this weekend, and I'm not going to talk too much about it. As a matter of fact, I'm actually going to tell the people in my green room community tomorrow morning all about this incredible, crazy experience that I had for leaders. And that is actually how I ended up losing my voice, which is nuts. Listen, I got the tea. I've been having cough drops and everything, and this is as good as I could get it. So we are just going to rock with it. Y'all excuse me, I'm going to keep having my tea. But if you want to be part of my community, if you want to be the first to know about what I've got going on, I've actually got a live in-person workshop coming on. They know about it in the community, and it's actually almost sold out, which is crazy. If you want to be that person, I drop things of value every week. And right now, for just a couple more weeks, hint, hint, it is still free to be a member. So if you want to be a part of the founding member group, go ahead and join me in the green room. All right. There is the code here, but you can also just go to my website, NicciWillis.com, click on the green room and join there. All right. That's all my church announcements. Now, let's get to the fun part. Okay, I have Amanda Holt coming on. She is a real estate professional, and we are going to bring her in. Y'all, we've got 30 minutes, all right? 30 minutes to transform her pitch. So let's get started. Hey, Amanda. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Good. How you feeling? How you feeling? Tell me how you feeling.
Good. Energetic.
Oh, energetic.
A little later here than it is in Vegas, but
very true. You're on the East Coast, right? So it's actually 9 o'clock or a little after 9. So that's why we got to get this party started. But that just lets you know. Listen, y'all can be anywhere in the world, and we can do this. All right. So So Amanda, just for a little bit of context, I
Mhm.
let everybody know that you are in real estate.
Yes.
You're a real estate professional. But in the application part, you said that you have a very interesting background, and I want everybody to know what that is.
Construction. I actually owned a construction business for 14 years.
Okay, all right. And so do you talk about that at all?
I do. I really think that construction and real estate go together.
Mhm.
It really helps me with, my background in property management and construction with real estate. So
Yep.
I'm
Okay.
pretty well rounded.
There you are. All right. So we want to make sure that people know that, right? Okay. So tonight, I what I want to do is we are we know that you're a real estate professional, right? And what we're not necessarily trying to do is, you know, build a buyer's pitch or a seller's pitch. We want to build your brand. So, guys, if you are watching, a lot of times, we do a specific pitch, for a specific product or service. But Amanda here is actually going to build her brand. She's going to share what her brand story was. So, we're going to build that tonight. So, it's going to be a little bit different in terms of my narrative pitch framework. We've got some more pieces that we're going to look at tonight. So I'm very, very excited. Okay, so a quick little mini intake, Amanda. If you log off tonight, okay, and you say, "Man, this was worth it," what would have happened with us? Can you tell me? Like
What would
what?
happen with us?
Yeah, like what does success mean for you tonight?
I definitely think I'll take a lot away from this. I'm excited about it. To learn, I'm always willing to learn,
Yeah.
obviously. And being in real estate, I mean, there's a lot of different pitches that you have. It's not just one
Mhm.
certain pitch. It's pretty much selling yourself,
That's right.
letting them know your background, your expertise, and really getting them to trust you.
Mhm.
Obviously, buying or selling a home is your biggest financial asset, and that's very, very important.
Yep. Okay. When people think of you in real estate 12 months from now, what do you want them to say about you?
That I am very organized and I'm dependable and I'm willing to go the extra mile to help them out.
Okay. Now, this is interesting because you said nothing about construction in your background. Noted, noted, but organized, you'll go the extra mile.
Yes.
All this is good, but
I'm well
noted.
rounded. I can help them with any part
Right.
of owning a home.
Okay. Okay. We will come back to all of these things. What do you want people to do after they hear you tell them who you are? What do you want people to do? Do you want them to follow you? Do you want them to what do you want them to do?
I absolutely want them to follow me on social media and see the things that I'm doing. So when they think about buying or selling, they're like, haha, like Amanda, like I want them to remember me and being active with me. And I obviously want to stay in contact with these people because I want them to know, like, I'm here. If you have any question about any of your real estate needs,
Yep.
I'm here. If you have any construction needs, if you need to even rent an apartment, I can help you with that. I'm always here.
Okay. Okay. And lastly, um, who is the audience that you want to most build recognition with? Is it past clients? Is it the local market? Like just, because you're based out of Cincinnati, is it Cincinnati's local market? Who is it?
Well, obviously, my past clients that I've helped before, a lot of people already associate me with renting apartments. So when I got into real estate, they remember me, even though I was renting them an apartment or they knew that I
Yeah.
was in the apartment industry for so long.
Mm-hmm.
With construction, I have a lot of connections with construction. So people do reach out to me for that as well.
First
Um,
time home buyers or people that are
both,
building homes.
both.
Okay. So for this instance, do you want to, let's see, we'll talk to like a first time home buyer or
Okay.
just someone that's in the market to purchase a home.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So that is me. I have been considering, purchasing a home, and I'm setting the scene here. Now I'm considering purchasing a home. I am just now meeting you. I've heard a little bit about you, but I don't know you. Somebody said, "Hey, that's Amanda. She's in real estate." And so I walk up to you and I say, "Hey, I'm Nicci." All right. And now I'm going to open up the mic. This is the open mic moment where
Well,
you get to tell me, you get to pitch to me who you are. And I'm going to be quiet. I have my trusty notebook here. Everybody knows I take copious notes. And you are going to tell me and pitch to me who you are. Are we ready, Amanda?
sure.
Okay. All right. So so I'm just going to say, hey, I'm Nicci. I just heard about you. What do you do? And then you're going to go for it. Okay.
Okay, so I would just say, hi, Nicci, nice to meet you. I'm Amanda. I work with Huff Realty. I specialize in first-time home buyers. One question I would definitely ask is, have you been pre-qualified yet? And if not, I do have some contacts that I can get you in contact with, so that way we are ready to hit the ground running when you find that perfect home.
Okay. Is that it?
Yes.
All right. All right. So one of the things, so now we're going to go into the pitch report. Okay. So the first thing I heard you say was, hey, I specialize in first time home buyers, which I thought that's fantastic. You actually identify, who you work with. And that's really key. Now, at the beginning, we talked about, that you really wanted to build your brand. You also wanted, people to follow you on social media, all the things. Yes. So let's kind of go through that, and we're going to break it down and we're going to rebuild it back together. Is that cool?
Perfect.
Okay. Cool. Let's see. So in my pitch report, I've got 7 pieces. Okay. So the hero, which is the ideal client. Boom, you got that. You gave me kind of like what that I didn't quite hear, a conflict necessarily. And the conflict really is, what that person is missing, right? Without working with you. And what that person is currently missing. Obviously they need a home, but what is it? Like, what's the problem, right? What's the conflict? Then we look at the solution. And you said, listen, I am in real estate. So you brought the solution, but can we kind of tighten it up? Definitely. So that I love a good transformation, right? And you can always pop that in there, that transformation, to say, so that I'm the person that people think of first, right? So I want to tighten that up as well. The next part is the author story, right? You are the authority here. And what I really want to be able to talk about and hear from you is that experience that you have. You owned a construction company for 14 years. That is a huge differentiator. So we're going to pull that in as well. Okay. The next piece is what I call the epilogue, right? Every good book has to have an epilogue, which is the call to action. And so you told me at the beginning that you wanted people to be able to just follow you on social media, to be able to see what you're doing, and then think of you when it's time for them to buy or sell a house.
Yes.
We didn't quite get that there, but we're going to get it tonight.
Okay.
And then finally, the book cover. People say don't judge a book by its cover. Everybody judges a book by its cover, right? So that is your executive presence. That is, do you sound consistent? Do you sound memorable? Do you look like you're questioning or not quite sure? Or do you look confident? And do you look like the person that they could put their trust in. For, someone, you mentioned someone who is organized, right? And dependable and well-rounded. So all these pieces we're going to put together here so that you can share with us a pitch that is unforgettable. Is that
Okay.
cool?
Yes.
All right. Now, let's see. Let's look at what happens without you. So for the conflict here isn't, well, without working with me, you get a bad sale. That's not the conflict.
Mm-hmm.
The conflict is the gap that you fill. What is the gap that you feel? So what do people lose out on when they work with an agent that doesn't understand construction? What do they lose out on?
Well, they could lose out on possibly purchasing a house that costs them a lot of money because the realtor doesn't notice things that I would notice as far as like the bones and structure of the house. Even if, let's say, they get an inspection and the inspector doesn't see it, I still look at those things because I've been in construction for so long. I pay attention.
Yes. So you see how you just said that out loud, and it differentiated you against all the other realtors that just say generic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I've been in construction. I owned a construction company for 14 years. So when you work with me, you get extra eyes. You get someone that has the perspective of construction,
Yes.
right? Versus, an agent that wouldn't know the difference between, the inspection reports and things like that you get.
Yes, and also I know what things cost. So like if I see something, it helps us when we put in an offer, where we should be at and how much something would cost to fix.
Yep.
That could be something major.
Yep. So cost, so it could cost you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So it can cost. So let's write that down.
Okay.
And if you wanted to flip it positively, you could say, let's see. You know what people win on when they get me? They get the perspective of someone who's been in construction versus someone who doesn't understand. That's a cost savings right there. And this is your biggest investment. Like you said, this is your biggest investment. This is your biggest purchase or your biggest sale.
Right.
I help protect that with my background. Okay. All right. So the true heart of this entire pitch is really your background or your story, the author story. In my framework, the business owner or the business leader is actually the author of this hero's story. We look at a story and we look at who our hero is, and right now they've got a conflict or there's a gap from where they are now to the solution that they need, and you are the person to fill it. You are the author of their story, and in this case, your authority is huge and the differentiator. So tell me how you got into the not just how you got into the construction background, but the moment you realized how it could change the way you see homes. Tell me that moment.
Well, I actually got into construction because of my ex-husband.
Okay.
I was in property management for 10 years. I had the connections. He decided to leave his 9-to-5 job and said, I'm starting a construction business. I need your help. So we started with being a subcontractor for the management company that I had worked with for 10 years. I was also a stay-at-home mom, but it got to the point where he was needing me to actually run crews at the sites. So I was on site, watching my guys work, managing them. So I had to learn what they were doing, even though I wasn't physically doing it. I had to learn what was right, what was wrong, how they needed to fix it. So I went from there. Like I literally have been around construction my entire life. Even when I was in property management, we did renovations and I had to manage contractors.
Yes.
And then I became a contractor. So it's just been something that I've done for years.
Okay. So how do we condense that story? You started a business with your ex-husband. You actually had that property management background. You when you started the construction business, you were the one managing the crews. You said quality control. What else did you say? Managing crews.
I managed the crews and I did scheduling. I pretty much did everything. The paperwork.
Yep.
Name it.
Right. Okay. So I actually have a property management background. My ex-husband and I started a construction business where I had to learn everything under the sun, from managing the actual crews to quality control.
Yes.
And leave it right there. So now you have this story, this 14-year story that is condensed in this nice, tight, concise, just a few words to tell people, hey, listen, I'm not just your average real estate professional. I've got 14 years in this that I've learned hands-on, right? Okay, so let's write that down. Okay. All right. I want to look at the transformation statement, right? The so that, right? You do all these things in real estate so that what? So let's complete this sentence. I am the agent who, and we can use the background that you just completed, who spent 14 years in construction with my own construction business, running a crew and understanding quality control so that my clients, what? My clients are, so that my clients are not just comfortable with the sale of their home, not just, I love wordsmithing these things. Let's see. I am the agent who spent 14 years with my own construction company, running crews. I love our audience. Let's see, a property manager and experience in construction industry. You know about quality housing. What an author. I love that. Okay. Back to our so that statement. Okay. So I'm the agent who sees a home the way a builder does.
That's a good one.
Oh, we're about to flow now. Okay. Write this down. I'm the agent who sees a home the way a builder does. I've had 14 years in construction. So that, we're rocking here. So that when people in this market think about buying or selling with confidence, they think of me first. So that when people in this market think about buying or selling with confidence, they think of me first.
I like that.
How does that sound?
I like it.
That's rocking, yeah?
Yes.
So we are at a place, let's see, let me go back and kind of put together the pieces that we've been talking about here. Let's see. So we talked about, what people lose out on when they work with an agent that doesn't understand construction, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's it's a cost thing, right?
Yes.
Clearly, it's a cost thing. We talked about you as the author, right? The authority.
Mm-hmm.
This hero's story. And we talked about your background in construction. And then we put that together in the "so that" statement that said, and it said, I am the agent who sees a home the way a builder does. Not just a contractor, not just a construction, the way a builder does, because that correlates, right?
Yes.
For someone who is either buying or selling, they can totally see that. Oh, yes, I get it now. And oh, let me lean in a little bit, right? It gets that little,
Mm-hmm.
so that when people in this market think about buying or selling with confidence. So we're saying if you want to buy or sell with confidence, you'll think of me first. So the last thing that we then have to do is fix this call to action here. Because your first pitch had zero call to action. You were just like, that's it. Okay. All right. But what you want them to actually do is just follow you on Instagram. Follow your expertise, your story on Instagram. So you could say, follow me for a real inside look of what I do
Mm-hmm.
on social media. And then you give your handle.
Yes.
How does that sound?
I like it. Much better than my first pitch.
See, I gotcha. Okay. So we've got a few more minutes left. What I now want to do is put all these pieces together. I want us to do a glow up. All right. Okay. So we've sharpened, we've sharpened what it costs people. You came in really well with, who you work with, right? First time home buyers. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
And we sharpened the conflict. We sharpened your authority. We've sharpened the transformation. That's huge. Your authority and transformation in this instance is huge. We've sharpened both of those two things. And then we've sharpened your call to action. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see if we can put it all together. Okay. So if I say, hi, I'm Nicci. I heard you were in real estate. Let's see how we start that now that we have all of these tools together. And what I think we should do is come back with a little jolt. Well, I wasn't in just real estate. I actually owned my own construction company for 14 years. Because then that gives them how so? Okay. You did. You are a woman in construction in
I don't.
a dominated, industry.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to get people to lean in and be like,
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I definitely don't look like I was in construction. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're just cute, bubbly. No, I owned a construction company for 14 years. Okay, and then you can go into, then we can go into just a quick, I'm the agent who sees the home the way a builder does. And so you can say that statement there.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can go right into that call to action. You know what? I'm not here to sell you anything right now, of course, but I tell you what, why don't we follow each other on Instagram? You follow me, I'll follow you, right? Here's my Instagram handle. And we'll Keep it right there. Let's try that. Let's see. Let's see. I help you not to be distracted by paint, pretty wallpaper, plush carpet. Oh, this is good. I help you think about the bones. Oh, that's a good one. I love our audience. Don't you just love them?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Isn't that great? Write that one down. That's a good one. This is also why I love working things out, right? You brainstorm and then you realize the gold that's already there. See, all of these pieces were already there. We just sharpened it. And we put the framework together and we just sharpened it. Okay. So let's do our glow up. Let's see, reintroduce yourself. Use a few of these tools that you wrote down here, and we'll see where it takes us.
Okay.
Action.
So I would say, hi, Nicci, I'm Amanda Holt. I work with Huff Realty. I'm not only a real estate agent, but I also own my own construction business for 14 years. Working with me,
Okay. All right. So
I'm not fully prepared. I can't just stop like,
oh no, you're good. So you could say, when you work with me, I love what our, let's put this comment back up, which I loved. So someone said, I help you not only not be distracted by paint, pretty wallpaper, and plush carpet. I help you think about the bones. When you work with me, right?
yes.
I help you not to be distracted by paint, pretty wallpaper, and plush carpet. I love that. You did say something about that earlier. And so this comment is the coolest. I love it. But let's go back. You said, hi, I'm Amanda with Huff Realty.
Yes.
Does Huff Realty really matter? Love Huff Realty. Shout out to y'all. But
I feel like some people do care what broker you work with, but I don't know. That may just be me.
You know what? People follow people.
True.
I promise you they won't remember what brokerage it was. They remember you. They remember the short, cute, bubbly girl that broke through a ton of barriers to own a construction company for 14 years. That's what they'll remember. They'll remember the girl that, like we said, sees a home the way a builder does. Mm-hmm. I'm different, is what you're saying. So if you say, hey, I'm Amanda Holt with Huff Realty, snooze fest.
Yes.
Yeah. So you could also say, hey, and I know you, I know you're bubblier than this. I know you're bubblier than this.
Not when I'm put on the spot. My mind goes
come on. You are bubblier. You are bubblier than this. You would say something. I feel like you would say something like, hey, have you ever met a chick that owned a construction company?
Yes, but not when I'm nervous.
But you're going to do it now. Come on, Amanda. Hey, how are you? I'm Nicci. Nice to meet you. What do you do?
I would say, hi, Nicci. I'm Amanda. I'm a real estate agent. And guess what? I also own my own construction business for 14 years. I look at homes just like a builder does.
Okay. That is so much better. What y'all think? If you're watching, y'all, look, give her some thumbs up, all the things. That's so much better. And I know it was you're like, Nicci, you got me doing some crazy things. But I knew that it could come out. All you got to do is pull it out, right? It's in there. We didn't make any of this up. This is you. And that's what makes you different. That's what makes you shine. Hey, I'm in real estate, yes, but I've got 14 years of experience in construction. So no more of this, hey, I'm Amanda with Huff Realty. No more of that. You got it. You've got it. Okay? You've got it. Oh, look, somebody said yes.
Thanks.
Thanks, Jacqueline. You're awesome. Okay. Let's see. So what I want you to now say is that call to action. Listen, when you think of real estate, I want you to think of me. Repeat that. Say that and say it with conviction. I need to hear it. When you think of construction and real estate, I want you to think of me. Hit it. Let me hear you.
When you think of construction and real estate, I want you to think of me.
Yep. And what do you want them to do?
I would like you to follow me on Instagram so you can see any upcoming things that I have going on and just to see what I'm getting into every day.
There you go. Much, much, much sharper. Much sharper. Yeah. You are not a typical agent. So you can't talk to people like a typical agent, or you'll be forgettable. We want to make you memorable. Memorable. So that's good stuff. That's good stuff. How you feeling?
Good, better.
Good. Okay. So how did you feel before we did pitch?
Not confident enough, but honestly, I think it's because I've been out of real estate and property management for so long. Like being in construction is a whole different world. So now I'm back getting in more business-like, and it's like getting back into that's not been super easy.
Mm-hmm. And what has not been super easy is actually your superpower.
Yes.
You not being in the real estate industry for however long that was.
It's been 9 years since I've done real estate.
Yeah. But you were sharpening a different skill set.
Yes.
And when you go about it that way, when you reframe it that way, that's actually your superpower. Mm-hmm. That's not a bad thing. Your superpower has been the fact that you haven't been in the real estate world. You've been in construction. Mm-hmm. And now you're coming with a completely different lens.
Yes.
And that's why people want to work with you. That's why they want to follow you on Instagram. That's why when they think real estate, they're going to think Amanda Holt. Because she's not just holding, open houses and doing signs. Wait, she can see things that other real estate agents can't see. You see the reframe there?
Yes.
Use it, girl. That's your superpower. Got this. So how do you feel now?
Good. Thank you. I needed this to get back on track.
Yeah. And you'll watch this back and you'll get all the tools and the pieces that we sharpened in this framework, mm-hmm. and just go back and practice.
Yes. Go back and practice.
And your executive presence is going to be key, right? Showing up with the confidence. I never, ever want to hear again that, I haven't been in this industry for 9 years. No more of that. No, you spent 9 years perfecting a different craft. That's what you did.
Yes, I definitely think it has helped me with real estate now.
Mm-hmm. And that is your superpower. And that's what you'll share every single time you tell people who you are and you ask them to follow you online. Okay.
Like it.
Thank you, Amanda. This has been great. Now listen, before we leave, we got people watching from all over. And if people want to possibly purchase or sell a home in Ohio or in Cincinnati, Ohio, yes. So I'm actually going to give this to you to let people know who you are first and where they can find you.
Well, I'm Amanda Holt. I am a realtor, and you can find me actually on Facebook. I don't have my Instagram up and going yet, but I do have my Facebook. It's Amanda Holt at Huff Realty. You can find me and follow me.
Perfect. All right. And you got that call to action. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Amanda. And listen, y'all, if you want to be the next person in the hot seat, just like Amanda, who has successfully completed a Pitch Perfect Live, I want you to go to my website, NicciWillis.com. Click on Pitch Perfect Live and book your session with me. We do this every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's 9:30 something now. Amanda needs to go to bed because she's on the East Coast. But hey, it doesn't matter whether you're on the East Coast, West Coast, or somewhere in between. I want you here in this hot seat, and we can work on your pitch together. Build that confidence and let people know that you are unforgettable. Well, guys, have a wonderful week. Thank you so much, Amanda, for
Thank
joining.
you.
You were fantastic. You guys can re-watch this. I will make sure that I have Amanda's contact information in the description. So, hey, if you're looking for a realtor in Cincinnati, you know who to go
I
to.
got you.
Mhm, mhm. All right, guys, have a wonderful week. Don't forget to join the green room. I only got 2 more weeks before that paywall goes up. I want you to be a founding member. Okay. Yeah. And those who are already in the green room, I'll see you in the morning. I got something to tell you. Mhm. All right, guys. See ya. Have a great week. Thanks,
Bye.
Amanda.
Thanks.
Bye.